I am now Philly 500's bitch.
Dallas still stinks. Everybody nowhere couldn't get right here. I hope everybody wait. Welcome to the Victory Celebration Room, better known as my garage, where we come out to smoke a victory cigar every time the Eagles win a game. We can't do it in the house, as you know, because the wife will double moonwalk my ass. So we come out here, and tonight we have something to celebrate. Boy, do we have something to celebrate. Now, just so you guys know, it's about 11 o'clock Sunday night. Eagles played a long time ago. I did my post game. I got the wife, the kids in the car, went to the mall, been Christmas shopping. We were out, dinner. By the time we got home, it was like 9:45, and then I was like, I need to kind of like come down a little bit. I need to relax because I'm so amped up, you know what I mean, about this game. So this video will probably be released in the morning my time, because I am filming it. It's 11 o'clock where I am at. It's the middle of the night in the East Coast, so I'll probably put this out in the morning. Didn't get home any earlier, so I couldn't do it any earlier. But without further ado, we need to smoke a stogie because the Eagles took control of the NFC East today. They had a major upset against a Dallas Cowboys team that on paper should have destroyed us. But no, the Eagles said, it don't matter what you are on paper. It's how you play the game when you're on the field. That's what matters most. Playing the game on the field. And sometimes the paper can't measure heart. It can't measure championship heart. And the Eagles, no matter what happens the rest of the season, they have players that have won a Super Bowl. They have heart. They know what it takes. And they won a big game. So let's smoke this stogie. Let's smoke it. I'm going to dedicate this thing to the whole Eagles team. I'm dedicating to the whole team because they deserve it. I'm not going to complain about this bad throw or this bad run or this miss. I have nothing to complain about. I'm just in a celebration mode. I'm just celebrating. It's Christmas in a few days. Tomorrow's Festivus. And I'm just in a good mood. So let's light this bad boy up. Because the Eagles gave us a reason to celebrate. Tastes so good when it touches your lips. What a game. What a day. What a game. Wow. That's all I can say. I am happy. And there's been many of my Eagles brothers and sisters, my brethren. They've had the misfortune of being locked away in a Dallas Cowboy prison, in a Mark Holmes prison, surrounded by dead sacrificed chickens and some voodoo Joe Buddha keeping guard. Well, tonight, I'm here to tell my peoples. I'm here to tell you, drones or eagles, I'm here to tell you. I'm here to tell y'all, you will be free soon. You will be free soon. And Mark Holmes, it is time to let my people troll. Let my people troll. You all are going to be free very soon. I am coming for you. The Moses of YouTube, right here. I'm freeing you. I'm parting the Red Sea of Mark Holmes' ass. That's what we're going to do. That's what we're going to do. So get ready, Mark. Michael Anthony Fitness. My man. Double boot walk that ass. That's what you learned today. Right? You wanted to put up the crown. Now, we are like family, no doubt about it. But you wanted to put up that nice, beautiful belt. Well, Philly 500 will take that challenge. And I look forward to have it right here on my shoulder during my next victory celebration. It's going to be fun. Eagle fans, we did it. We did it. Yo, Wade Green, we did it. Love it. I'm pumped. What a game. You know, first thing I got to say about this game. Is the North Dakota assassin Carson Wentz is the real deal. He is the real deal. We can't forget how all week long people said, if Carson Wentz could go into the Dallas game, a clutch situation, essentially a playoff game with the weapons and what he has, and win, then he deserves a lot of credit. Then we have to give him his due. Then we have to put some of these Folesian Society members' delusions and propaganda away. The Folesian Society meetings have been canceled all week once again. The North Dakota assassin, boom, has turned out the lights. Turned out the lights. You hear me, Pope Mav? You hear me? What I've seen from Carson Wentz over the last 3 weeks has answered any question that has been thrown out there for the last 2 years. It's over. The people that say he's not clutch, he can't win a big game, you are wrong. You are wrong, you're wrong, you're wrong. The people that say these players won't play for him, he's not a true leader, you're wrong, you're wrong, you're wrong. He's not as good as Nick Foles in just about every way. You're wrong, you're wrong, you're wrong. Those that say, oh, Dak Prescott is so much better and beats him all the time. You're wrong, you're wrong, you're wrong. The only questions I have about Carson Wentz is just how far he can take this thing. How far? Because as soon as we get into the playoffs and we have home field advantage, and if we win that one game, it's house money, baby. It's house money. Okay? You get Carson Wentz better weapons. You get him explosive weapons. He will win a lot of Super Bowls. I believe that. I really believe that about the guy. And it was good to see him come up and play the way he did. Now, some people are going to say, oh, he wasn't perfect. Of course he wasn't. Nobody's perfect. But he was what he had to do with what he had to do it with, especially when Zach Ertz went out. Pretty damn impressive. The North Dakota assassin, he is the North Dakota assassin assassinated the Dallas Cowboys tonight. He put them to bed. It's a beautiful thing. Carson Wentz, man, that's my boy. I'm proud of him. And after all the stuff, he can't stay healthy. That's a whole nother thing, right? Wheelchair Wentz. I think Dak had to borrow his wheelchair today because Dak looked like he was kind of hurt. And let me say this about Dak Prescott. I think he's a good quarterback. I honestly do. I mean, I'll give Mark Holmes and people a hard time, but he's a good quarterback. His players let him down. I thought, he missed some throws. But, man, they really dropped some balls. There were like 6 balls. They dropped some balls that could have continued drive. It looked a lot like what Carson deals with. It really did. So I'm not even going to blame him. I got stuff for Cowboy fans. I got stuff for Dallas later in the week. This is about the Eagles. This is about our victory and what we did. And to me, seeing what Carson did tonight was beautiful. And here's the one other thing I want to say about Carson. And not just Carson, but the team as a whole. Because I go back to the Detroit game, right? Remember when he's scrambling and the offensive line isn't even blocking and everybody killed Carson? Do you remember in Minnesota when he seemed like the only guy really trying hard and he was fighting people, and if you were my live stream, I was getting pissed because I'm like, he's the only one playing with any heart? And then, the running backs get tackled or Carson gets tackled and nobody goes to pick him up. They never slap 5 on the sideline shaking hands. They're never congratulating each other. All that stuff was going on earlier in the year. Then we had the whole anonymous source, Orlando Scandrick, and we had all these things. But now when you look at this team, man, they're out there coming to Carson. They're slapping on shoulder pads, giving him hugs, slapping him 5, helping up the running backs. This is a team. And as weird as this sounds, I really believe when Alshon Jeffrey and Nelson Aguilar went out, Carson was able to breathe. He was able to breathe. He was able to get these kids. They want to play for him. They love it. I mean, you listen to them mic'd up. You hear Miles Sanders going, "We got you." You could tell these young guys love him. They love playing for him. And the offensive line loves playing for him. Carson is a leader. And maybe there are things that he had to do better. Maybe there are things he had to change in the season. I'm sure. But he's done it. He's answered the bell, man. This season, from a season in which you think you're going to Super Bowl to a season where you have all these struggles and questions about the quarterback and all these kind of things, to a season where he figured it out. Whatever he did, he figured it out. And he looks like a franchise quarterback. He looks like the North Dakota assassin, and he's ours. He's ours, and I love it. And you get this guy weapons in the future, it's going to be fun. It's going to be fun. Now, there's some bad plays on offense. There are some mistakes Carson made and some other people that I could talk about. There's stuff that I could talk about defensively. But I want to talk about the good stuff. I want to talk about the things that were impressive to me. When you look defensively, Fletcher Cox, okay, guy with 3 sacks who I didn't think deserved to make the Pro Bowl, to be honest with you. Okay, he gets hurt, he goes under the tent, comes back out, forces a fumble. That fumble was the opening drive for Dallas. It gave them momentum, and when he got that fumble, it kind of took something out of the Cowboys. It kind of took a steam that they never really got back. Okay, and it was a beautiful thing. And even though we didn't get points out of it, it just ever so slightly shifted something. It just, you could feel it. Okay, then when the game's on the line and it's 4th down and Prescott goes to the end zone, Sidney Jones made a great play. Sidney Jones, what a play, man. Shout out to you. That was a great play by Sidney Jones to break up that ball. And it was huge. And I hope that he can take it and build confidence off of it and start to develop the talent that we know is in there. It was a great play. I'm excited for him, man. I'm excited for a lot of these guys, a lot of these young guys that step up. You know, I like it. I like it. You know, I love the heart of this team. And this team has heart and they have fight. And you got to love it. And some of these guys that I think were fat off that Super Bowl didn't have heart. They get hurt or they're not playing now. And all of a sudden, you can see things changing. You can see things. When you have guys that are hungry like Greg Ward Jr. You have Arcega-Whiteside. Arcega-Whiteside made some nice catches today. Okay? Especially to start the game off. They were beautiful. Miles Sanders is a stud. He's an absolute stud. I said that he's going to be good. He'll be the leading franchise running back towards the end of the year. I never thought he would be this good. I never thought he was going to be this good. This kid's a stud. We got a real stud in Miles Sanders, and we got to keep using him, man. I just love him. I love him. I love it. I love these young guys. I love Greg Ward Jr. I love Miles Sanders. I love watching these young guys because they play with heart and they got something to give. And I love Carson. I love how he's playing with these guys. You know, Ertz gets hurt. Carson threw a high pass. He took a shot. Goes out, and I think when he went out, things kind of stalled for a little bit. But he came back in, they settled in, and they went, and they made their move. Now, the only thing I'm going to complain about in this video, the only thing I have to complain about is basically, what the hell was I going to say? So stupid. I'm looking at, I'll dig back. Okay, so the only thing that I'm going to complain about, I'm sorry, I'm having eggnog. It's 11 o'clock at night. It's been one hell of a day. Did a lot of Christmas shopping. The lights are on outside. It's kind of cold. I'm loving life. It's actually raining right now. But the only thing that I think I have to address and complain about is some of Doug Peterson's play calling. Some of it I thought was atrocious, and I think it made this game closer than it was. And if they would have done a few other things, I think we could have won 34-6. It would have been something like that. Okay, and the prime example that I want to talk about is the 3rd and 1. The 3rd and 1 where they have an empty set shotgun. I think the Eagles are like the 40, 45, somewhere around Dallas on their side of the field. It's a 3rd and 1. Carson goes empty set shotgun and throws like a 3-4 yard pass. What are you doing there? I don't understand it. Why would you have an empty set shotgun on a 3rd and 1 like that? And if you do, you got to push the ball down the field. But every route was a short route. And then it comes back on 4th and 1. We wind up not getting it. It was just stupid. Okay? If you want to pass on 3rd and 1, if you're really set up to pass, put a running back there. Put Carson under center. That's your play action. That's your big chunk yard play. That's your bomb to Robert Davis. Right there is the bomb to Robert Davis. Because you know you're coming back on 4th down. See, that's where the Eagles, I think they got to get better, because what's happening, and it was happening in this game, and I was talking about it, Dallas was not worrying about the deep ball or even some of those intermediate routes. They were playing up, sideline to sideline, worrying about the screen pass, worrying about the running backs coming out of the backfield. That's why they started eating some of those plays up. Okay? And then you saw later on an adjustment where the Eagles put Greg Ward Jr. on an intermediate route, and Carson hit him, and it was a big play, and it led to a big touchdown. Okay, those kind of plays we need to do more of. Those plays deep we need to. I don't care if you don't feel like you have somebody that can get deep. That's not the point. The point is you don't ever want to make it easy on a defense. You want them to cover the whole field. You want them to worry about it. Dallas was cheating up. And that's why that Ward play was so big when it was, and why you had so many yards. So I think play calling needs to be a little bit better. But I did like that they rolled Carson out. Keep doing it. Miles Sanders, total stud. And I want to see more Robert Davis. I was very happy with Arcega-Whiteside. I was very happy with Goddard. I think Goddard's turned into a stud too. Goddard had 9 catches, 90 yards, something like that. It was something, man. It was something. This was a big game. This was essentially a playoff game. This was everything on the line. Carson Wentz versus Dak Prescott. These guys are going to be battling for years to come. It's going to be back and forth. It's going to happen. Tonight was our night. It was our night. And the Eagles, we could be headed to the playoffs. We just got to take care of the Giants next week. And, yeah. I don't know if I said this earlier. I can't remember. It's been a long day, but Ayo, Michael Andy Fitness, how you doing? We're family, that's right. We're family. We're like family. I agree. You wanted to belt me that. You wanted to bet me that belt. I took it. And, hey, I can't wait to have it around my shoulder, because I'm going to use it. I'm going to use it a lot. I can't wait to get my belt. The belt. The YouTube championship belt, right? Is that what you call it? King Dingbat. Champion. That's right. That's right. I love it. I appreciate it. I look forward to that bet. Your dad's going to be letting my people troll. It's a great day. It's going to be the best Christmas ever. I have not a worry in the world. Just going to drink eggnog, watch Christmas. It's going to be fun. It's going to be great. It's going to be awesome. Santa's coming to town. How you doing? Hey, Santa. Hey, yo, Jay, this Young. I didn't see you tonight. Shout out to you, though, buddy. I didn't see you at the stream, but shout out to you. Woo, I'm happy. I feel good. Where's Pope Mav 1? Where's the Falls in Society meetings canceled again? Ah, man, this is good. This sometimes you just gotta be happy. You know, like I don't, I'm kind of being easy on the Cowboy fans right now. I guess maybe you could say that. I'm enjoying the moment. I'm enjoying it. I got stuff for you Cowboy fans later in the week. I got some stuff for you. Now, like I said, it's 11 o'clock. I'll probably put this out either real late at night or early in the morning. Then I'll probably, unless something happens, you might not see me till I'll probably do a Merry Christmas video or something like that, but you probably won't see me anything like in terms of Eagles content or something like that, probably until Thursday. I'm going to take a couple days off with Christmas and stuff. Anything huge, of course, I'll come on. But other than that, this may be my last video until hey, Merry Christmas to you peoples. Merry Christmas, dingbats, something like that. Because I'm just going to take a couple days and chill with the family. Christmas, my favorite time of the year. I got to take advantage of it. Hey, yo, Nitro Freak. I got one word for you. Clutch. Carson Wentz, clutch. 3. All division games. Now, we just got to take care of them stinky Giants. Gonna be a bad dog week. I know. Bad dog is a bad dog. Cause he knows the Giants always stink. I love it. Cowboy fans, think of it this way. You're probably going to get rid of Garrett. And if we get lucky, he really goes to the Giants. How beautiful would that be? Cowboys, I don't know. I'm curious to see if the Cowboy fans think Deke didn't show up or he came up small, or do you think that the players around him let him down by dropping? I mean, he did, in that last drive, Dak throws long, left side of the field, overthrew a guy. Comes right back, a couple plays later, goes right side, guy drops it. So it was like he was missing and guys were dropping. And all your drops today look like the Eagles. They look like the Eagles. What are you going to do? Crazy, man. It's a long day. It's been a long day. It's probably after 11 by now, close to it. I'm going to finish smoking this stogie. Going to go inside. Going to have to take all my clothes off because my wife can't stand the smell. Get in the shower, brush my teeth. And I'm going to chill out. I'm going to rewatch the game. And then I'll edit this and maybe put it up tonight. Maybe put it up in the morning. But either way, to everybody out there, Eagle fans, Cowboy fans, Redskin fans, I don't care who you're a fan of. If you watch this channel, if you watch me, thank you. Thank you so much for the support you've shown me. It always, it blows me away. Thank you for all those who always give me super chats and donations. Unbelievable. Thank you. I hope everybody has a wonderful holiday. Merry Christmas. Happy New Year. Happy holidays. Thank you. And God bless everybody. I appreciate it. And tonight it's big, man. This is one of those that I'm going to remember for a long, long time. With that said, take care. Talk to you later. Don't be a dingbat. And Merry Christmas, Philadelphia.